welcome along and welcome back to Attingham Park. Today we are going to be finishing off the seeding. In fact, we're sitting in here with our courseplay track that's currently running on field 1, getting the canola in. We're looking to get at least 2 fields of canola in today, and then that will put us in really good stead. We'll only have a single field of canola and 3 fields of the sorghum to get in after that, so that is going to be really useful. In the meantime, we are going to be taking our 7810 here up to the shop and seeing if we can get ourselves a hoe and get rid of those pesky weeds we've still got kicking around in our winter wheat fields. So let's take our 7810 here and head up to the shop. Doesn't go overly fast, this tractor, but there we are. So there should be several hoes that we've got available to us. I did download several ones that are mods and should fit in with this tractor fairly well. I'm also hoping that we'll be able to put some care wheels on this tractor, because I think we're now past the point at which not having care wheels will cause issues and cause us to destroy crops. So let's have a look in here. First, let's just check the shop or the sales. Nothing in here that's really of any use to us. So instead, we're going to go into the weeders section and have a look at these. And this is the weeders that we've got. So these are all hoes, which is great. 90 horsepower. So we've got 110 horsepower for these two, which are, sugar beet. So we've got rotor net control, sugar beet, sunflower, and maize. So we actually want this one here. We can't afford to buy it outright. We're going to have to lease it, I think. And we can probably set the rim color. Oh, yeah. To a nice grey to match our tractors a bit better. So, yeah, I think this is the one we want. There's a good 6.5 meters on this, so they're nice and wide. They're not hugely horsepower hungry. And if we lease it, it's going to cost us 316 a day. So, yes, I will happily take that. And then I need to see if I can put some wheels, some care wheels onto this tractor. And we could probably do that actually back down at our farm. There's we can do it here at the shop, but we could possibly end up switching tractors, especially as I notice our seeder is now in need of being refilled. So hook this up, get this on here, and what we'll do is we'll head down to the farm. We'll see if we can't get some care wheels on this. And then, if so, we might have to switch the tractors over. So quickly, before we head down to the field with anything, we'll just pull into here and have a look at the options for this tractor. Customize. Will it take... So if we put the Trelleborg wheels on, we do get narrow tires. They don't look massively different, but they are narrows. We've got twins, we've got rear twins. Yeah, so those won't cost us anything. Nope, narrow tires won't cost us anything. So customize that. Yes. Okay. So we can reconnect those like that and reconnect the pipes. And then I need to just take a bag of whatever it is that is needed by our seeder out to the field, because it is very much in need of refilling before we can continue. So there's still plenty of seed in our seeder. What it's missing is some of the fertilizer. So I'm just going to top it up with this. This should be enough to get the rest of the field done, I think. But we'll find out fairly quickly. So let's head over here and open that up. Yeah, there we go. And we should be able to get in from the side. Front section is what needs to be refilled. like that. And yeah, that should be enough then to get... it's knocking up slightly. Oh, it's getting stuck on the top door. It's, yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, this. You need to get it in front of the door like that. And there we go. Now we're filling it up. And we'll put the rest of the bag in there. That is probably not going to be enough to completely fill it up. But it is enough to get everything running. So let's set that off again. And then it'll be good again. Yeah, there it goes. And then this can head back down to the farm. And we can get on with doing some hoeing. Before we get started with the hoe, though, we are a little bit low on fuel in this tractor. I have got a full set of weights on this, but even so, this is proving to be a little bit rear heavy. Not overly happy. It is. And, oh, I'm worried that we might have ended up with weeds now that are too big for this. If that's the case, we're going to have a problem. Let's have a look at our weed situation. It's not looking horrible. We'll give it a try. We'll see what happens. There's some bigger ones further into the field, so that might be an issue. Care wheels are doing what they should. So weeder down. And away we go. And... oh, is it touching these weeds? It's not touching these weeds. That's not good. So yeah, the weeds have grown a stage and we're too late to get them with this piece of kit. We've still got our original weeder in here. Is that something that's leased? Let's check. We can get that returned if it is. Yeah, that is something that's leased. So I'm going to return that, clear that out of our shed. Yep. And then we'll put this down here, out the way as well. It's annoying. That's not good. It's a big problem for us. Hopefully, it will get rid of the big weeds when we come to do or when the next month rolls around. So when we move into April, we're going to have weeds on every field that we manage to plant today. And in that case... we're going to need to do something about those and get them done. Hopefully it'll take out the medium weeds. So I'm going to leave the care wheels on this at the moment. And we'll go from there. So seeing as I'm not going to be able to do any weeding today, and I'm a little bit annoyed about that, what we're going to do is a job that's actually been sitting around for a while in the yard, and I just haven't had a chance to do it. And that is unloading all of these straw bales from our trailer. We kind of need this trailer. It's going to be really useful for us for transferring stuff across. Oh, wow. Pull this out of here. Even slightly wheelied. I'm not... yeah, this is a lot of weight on the back of this tractor. Whoa, that'll do. Let's try and detach that. Yeah, that was not a great maneuver, but it has pulled the trailer out far enough for me to get the straw bales off here. So what I want to do here is stack these a little bit better. Let's come into here and into there. Yeah, so there are only two across, so we can go and put this in here. And we're basically going to go 3 across in here. And stack up as high as this little tractor will let us. Which should be okay. I think we can probably get... well, hell, if I can get 2 high off here... we should be able to go 3 high at least, possibly 4. Oh, and the one thing we've got is on the back. We've also got a stack of 3 as well. We fit a lot of bales on this trailer. We really did. So first things first, let's grab a pair of bales here. And put them off. Yeah, I'm going to try and do stacks of 2 for this. And as I said, 3 across We should be able to go at least 4 high, depending on how close we can get into this corner here. Oh, yeah. Oh, I almost spoke too soon. There we go. Yeah, get that into there. And then that means that, yeah, we can go 6 across and have a nice stack at the back across there like that. Really good, really helpful, and makes me really happy to see that work that well. That one on the top, though, that is coming down. Getting very near the end of the trailer now, and you can see I've moved the lower level out by another set of bales so that we can put the next level on. I don't think I can get or reach another level on top, so we're going to leave it there. Oh, we've got rain beginning to come down, so I want to get these last couple of bales under cover. Now, this is where it's going to get interesting, because these last few bales, of course, are sitting on the end of the trailer, and this actually probably is not a great way to have had these bales here. But if I'm slow and careful and cautious, we can lift them off, make them more accessible to us. And yeah, the trailer would probably have tipped up with those on the back. It certainly was wavering. So yeah, we probably should have got those off earlier than we did. They'll get a little bit of dampness on them, but nothing that will really cause any big issues. And slot in here like so. And then we're done. Well, one more to go, but yeah, happy with that. That's let's see if I can push those top 2 on a little bit better and make that work. In and on, and yeah, that's as far back as those will go. I think that's because there's a bar going across at that point, and so all the other ones are sort of a little bit further back than that. Will make it interesting if taking sort of stuff, trying to take 2 stacks off the top, but I think the way we are at the moment with straw for the pigs, we don't actually need to put much. In fact, let's have a quick look at that. I did notice that the actual straw bale that was in there has disappeared, and in fact, yes, so it has gone down slightly, the amount of straw. We've got 8,000 litres in here, so we're not going to put a bale in there yet, but I will do when it drops a bit further. I think it's only dropped about 4,000 litres, and the bale that was in there, the bale we had sitting around in there, that has now disappeared completely. There we go, though. This is finished, and I'm noticing that once again our cedar is asking to be refilled. I know that it has made it round to the headlands. I have no idea exactly what it is that's missing. Either way, we have a bag of something that we can take out there to get it refilled. As before, it is a lack of fertilizer that we have, so let's open that up and once again get it refilled with this. There we go, and that then should allow it to finish the field. I mean, it's doing fairly well. We are on to the last headland, and it'll be finished here fairly quickly. It has taken a little bit longer than I expected. It's already 12:30. And we want to get at least one more field done today. So let's turn that back to there. I am running the new version of Courseplay on here, but there's an option that shows you which point it's running on. And for some reason, it doesn't seem to give me that option here. So yeah, I've got the green, I've got nothing, and I've got yellow. There is a blue option that just doesn't seem to be appearing at the moment. So, don't know where that's gone. I've had that on every other game save that I've used Courseplay on so far. And it's a really good function. It shows you exactly where on the Courseplay run it is. But yeah, it's not doing this at the moment. So, don't know why that is and don't know what's causing that. I'm actually going to take over with the last bit of this. It's now having issues with the hedges around the edges, and I want it to get to the corners. So we're going to do this ourselves for this last round, just to make sure that we get the whole field done. Such a small amount of canola seed we've used compared to the amount of nitrogen we've used. Of course, we've used a huge amount of nitrogen on here getting this field done. It's going to be different once we get on to the more heavier soil. We're going to end up with a much heavier seed usage when we get onto the bigger parts of field 12. I mean, field 12C is one of the fields that we need to do with canola, and that is going to be really heavy on the seed usage. However, most of the rest of this we seem to be pretty good for. We've got another field that's solid loam to do with canola, so 2C is going to be loam as well. And our seeding window for the canola does last for at least another month, so we don't have to get all of the canola seeded today. We can get a field of it done next month as well, but we start getting into the window for sorghum next month as well. So it basically gives us 2 more days to get 2 more fields of the canola seeded. It also gives us 4 more days to get 3 fields of the sorghum seeded. Ideally, we want to try and cut that down a bit. We've only done half a field today. We did 1.5 fields last time. So there is definite scope to improve here. And if we can get another field down today, that does just leave us with 1 field per day for the rest of our seeding window, which is perfect. That will give us an absolute perfect amount of time to do it, because we only need to get 1 field done today, and when one of those fields is 12C and the other is 12A, that is going to be the kind of time we need to get a field done. And speaking of fields that are done, we're all done here. What we want to do now is get across to 2B or 2C. 2B is where we're going next. So that is over this way. And I'm not going to go all the way around the yards and everything. We've got enough space at the top of this field here. But what I do want to do is get a play course set up. And that should do the trick. So, yeah, let's head over to this corner. And we can get it started. So, start point is there. Line her up. Again, we're on loam. Wow, we do need to do extra on here, because this has no nitrogen on it at all, this field. Increase nitrogen level to 200. We are definitely going to have to go and buy some fertilizer now, because this is not lasting long on this field. Actually, slightly fortuitous that we've not been able to use this for doing work with the hoe today. It's going to be much easier for us to get stuff up to the field with this tractor. So let's pop up to the shop and see what they can give us. I think we can buy some slightly cheaper stuff as well. Yeah, so it is slightly cheaper. The base stuff is no, 1,800. So this, yeah, this is still 1,800. Let's grab the double top then. We want to get as many of these as we can. That is 6 for 10,000. Let's start with that. Okay. I have noticed we've got 40,000 liters of the of slurry, which should come in very useful. We might be able to spread some of that. We haven't got anything that we can spread it with at the moment, but the more fields we can spread that on, the better next year. We want more piglets. We need piglets. and maybe we'll get some this year. Because if we do, that will increase our pig population quite a bit, and we'll end up with a even more slurry to use on the farm. Round, drop it down. Right, that should load those up. We can put this back in the shed and head down to the field, because I bet in no time we're going to need to be filling up that cedar. Right, how are you doing for fertilizer? Actually, not too bad. That could have been so much worse than it is, but it is actually doing okay. So I'm slightly surprised. Heavy use of fertilizer, and it's not getting through it too fast. Just having a look over the pigs, and yeah, do you know what? Our pig population has doubled. So we have for 695, we've got 13-month-olds here. Then we've got some 2-month-olds, 2-month-olds, 13-month-olds, and some more 2-month-olds. So yeah, we've actually got a whole load of piglets, which is fantastic news. Now I'm trying to remember how much we bought our original pigs for. 695, I think, is quite a way under. But we could sell all of these pigs and get instant profit from them. I want to fatten them up a little bit first. They are, yeah. So when they hit puberty, I think that is probably where we want to, the point at which we possibly want to see about selling them. At that point, we are halfway through reproduction on the pigs, so we're looking at some more piglets turning up in the not too distant future, which is fantastic. So I'm very happy with that. We have got 40,000 liters of slurry, which is great. We got plenty of food for all of them. Oh, actually, I might go and see if we can give them some more protein, though, after we have refilled our cedar with some more fertilizer, which is what I'm going to do at the end of this row. We are down to just 1% fertilizer in this. So take the hired worker off, and we'll head down to the bottom of the field. And then I can get this to load up with some more fertilizer. We should only need to put a single big bag in, but I think that'll be enough. There we go. And N to open that up. Let's get some of these undone. Yeah. So I think I've overestimated exactly how much fertilizer I need on here. I think we're actually in a fairly good place with the amount we've got now. This should last us a little while. Most of our other fields aren't too bad as far as nitrogen goes. We did a fair amount of this last year, and it should be okay. So let's get that emptying out. As I said before, this is really fiddly. You might have to do it this way. That out, swing it out slightly, and then turn in, and that should then empty into our cedar. And there we go. That's a full bag into there. So we'll just put this down here. I don't think we're going to need to refill this again. We are 77% full. That has been enough in the past to sort this. So I want to take my little tractor back to the farm, and maybe we can sort some bits out for the pigs. I think we need to get some more of those sunflower seeds in. For now, drop that down, turn those off, and we'll leave it to go. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is remove the potatoes. We've got 4 pallets of potatoes here. They're getting in the way of me extracting the sunflowers from our gardens. So into here and under and grab. Potatoes sell fairly well. In fact, we could really sell a lot of stuff off of these gardens if we want. I think what I'm going to end up doing though is probably deactivating them a bit. I don't think we need, possibly, I think we might not need both gardens running all the time. I think that they are a little over the top from that point of view. I put 2 in because I thought, oh, I'll do 1 crop in, you know, I'll do some of the feed in one and some of the feed in the other. It's actually turned out to be really, really overpowered from that point of view. So I'm not sure we need 2 gardens running at once. I do want to get these in over here. We're not really storing any lime at the moment because until we get a new field, we don't need any lime. If we do lime again, I think what we're going to end up doing is... Oh, no, go on, stay there. Stay. Thank you. What we will do is get a bigger lime spreader, or get a or get an actual lime silo. In fact, people were telling me... Oh, wow. Look at that. It's the second time I've seen one of those. So people were telling me that they are under containers. No, containers was where I was looking for them. Don't think they're under silos. No. Tools. No. Silo extensions. No, not by the looks of things. Is that a water? Supplementary water tank. Not under productions. Animals, no. Decorations, no. People were telling me that they were under something in here, and I can't see them. I can't see. They're not under tools. They are not under containers, as far as I can see. Not under silo extensions. Not under silos. No, that's all add-ons. Yeah, not under silos from the looks of things, and also not under sheds. So no, I can't see anything here that is that. Those are all standard factories and everything. Not under selling points, not under greenhouses, not under orchards, and not under generators. So yeah, I don't know where they are. They don't seem to be anywhere in here. They are not under others or anything like that. So yeah, don't know. I think they might be a mod. Someone's gonna say, oh, at X timestamp, you scrolled right past it. So yeah, if I did, please do. Please put the timestamp in exactly then where I missed it. And I might have another look afterwards, just make sure I'm not going crazy. But yeah, I can't find the lime silos. They don't seem to be there. There are ones on here, and we could go and run down and grab it from there, or fill a trailer and grab it from there. Would be the other way to do it. Which is a way that lime is done. Very much is a way that lime is done. You know, dumped on the side of a field, and then a bucket is used to fill a trailer. I do not have a big enough bucket or a big enough tractor to do that, unfortunately. That would take a telehandler or a wheel load or something like that. So, yeah, much as I would love to, we're not in a position for that. I'm not sure if we need this New Holland trailer anymore as well. It's a lovely little trailer, but as long as we have our big flatbed, it doesn't work properly on this weight on the back. It sits too high with it, and and therefore it's not massively useful to me. I need something that sits in the right place on this, and I think switching it for something like a dollied trailer would probably be a much better choice. So if I could get an old dolly trailer, that would be really useful. So we've got rid of the potatoes now. Let's get a whole load of sunflowers output from here. And this, of course, is the production, extended production mod that allows me to do this. So open production menu. We want to select the sunflowers on here. We want to spawn items. We can... I was going to say, we've got 5,000. So, yeah. Yeah, let's spawn 5 pallets of this. We've got so much corn in here. But that's fine. Corn is our main feed for the pigs. Corn is the main thing we want to be feeding them. So, yeah, I don't mind having a lot of that. What we might have to do, though, is spawn a whole load of pallets and then fill up a trailer from those pallets rather than just taking pallets over. Otherwise, we will be forever doing 20,000 litres from this garden. And however many litres we've got sitting in the other garden. In it goes. Right, let's take these 2 over, and then we'll come back for the next 2. Final one of these pallets. Let's bring this around here. Out and in. Oh, come on. We can get this to work. There we go. Oh, no. Almost. Can't see the tips of my... Whoa. Of my... forks. Makes it very difficult sometimes. Through this bush. Down. Lift it off the floor slightly. And there we go. That's got it. It's not wholly straight, but it's on there. And, yeah. This will top up the protein level of the pig feed rather nicely. I'm actually quite happy. Despite the initial problems we had today, which I'm not happy about, the fact that I don't want to use herbicide on my crops. The pigs are actually fairly good. Yeah, we've upped the amount of protein they've got. The grain is slowly coming down. We put all of our wheat into there this year. Base food is at an okay level, and they are at maximum capacity for food now, just about. So, yeah, we'll just keep topping it up. As the wheat falls, we will keep topping the others up, and that will mean our pigs will keep being as productive as possible. And, yeah, they are definitely getting through feed a little bit quicker now. And it looks like our tractor is on to the headlands, which is great because it is gone, or it's coming up to 6:30. So looks like we will get this field finished today, which is fantastic news. It's coming up to 7 o'clock here now on Attingham Park, and we are very near the end of this field. We're going to work into the evening to get it finished, which is great. I've also just realized neither of the fields that we did today have been rolled, and in actual fact, I'm fairly sure as well that we may not have rolled our first field of our field of wheat either. So I need to get the rollers out, and I need to get them done, and so that is going to go well into the night to get that done. But at least we caught it, and at least we can get it done before the day ticks over. So hopefully should have that done by next time as well. A little bit of off-camera work, which I don't often do, but in some instances are absolutely necessary. It does mean next day all of our tractors are going to be in use, because we're going to need to get a roller running behind this doing field 12, which is yeah, going to be very interesting, and we're going to have to get the hoe out on the fields that we've planted over the last couple of days as well. So lots and lots still to be done on the farm. It is a very busy period of time. For now, though, I'm going to leave this here So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.